Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Chicago White Sox. It's White Sox baseball, and it comes your way now. Chris Volstad gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What's your take on him? Dan.
Third baseman number 16.
Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And at first for him following the 1-out single. The 1-1 sent on the ground out to second, and there are 2 away now. Here's Chris Davis now. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. First pitch on its way, and he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Volstad playing here in his age 31 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Castillo. And that ends the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit.
Looking up is Benintendi.
Gone!
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Yohan Moncada stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center, and it's gone as they add still another. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm really impressed with Yohan Moncada. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Still only one out in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Stepping up to the plate, Wellington Castillo, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Sliced hard on the ground, taken there by Lowry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard.
Leading off for the Athletics.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Hit out towards second. Moncada has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Next up for the A's, Mark Hanna. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Dribbled to the right side. Foul ball, however, strike one. The 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit as that'll score the runner from third and tie our ball game at 2 apiece.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Roll. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Now in the box, Marcus Semien. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball. Skied into straightaway right. Engel is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Boy, it's about trying to limit the pitch count. Also, only in the second inning here, and his pitch count's getting up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Back goes Joyce to the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the runner will score from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one off the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Joyce coming on. He's not going to get it. And the 2-out rally continues. And the run is in to score from second. It's 5-2.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1. Here's the pitch, and this one gets away, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second, and that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
In the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Delmonico waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Nicky Delmonico, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And here now is Dustin Garneau, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. One out, nobody on. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's Matt Joyce now. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1 the count. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby here. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right over the middle, knee high. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pitch on the way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. One and 2 now. The 1-2. Just got a piece to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, the center fielder.
At the plate, Mark Hanna. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up to the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Stephen Piscotty. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. A 2-out hit, one that'll bring up Jonathan Lucroy to bat this inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Look out, 2-0 now.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
2-1 now. The 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Joyce at the track. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And a relay to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
From the stretch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Gonna be a tough play. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch. Leading off the inning, Tim Anderson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in now, Yohan Moncada. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Lay off the fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Bases are empty, one man out. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Taken, strike two called, and it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Another full count offering on its way. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Ready now for the White Sox, Jose Abreu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Two out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3. Into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Anderson is there. One pitch, one out.
Up next for Oakland.
And with one gone now, that'll bring in Jed Lowry. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Dribbled up the line. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Anderson picks it up on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Number 2.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He flew out in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Fouled away. 8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Popped him up. Anderson has a play. And the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Matt Davidson. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Hit out towards second. Lowry showing off the range. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 30.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Delmonico rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as it's now an 8-4 ball game.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
One and one, here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
1-2.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. We're through 4. It's now an 8-4 score. Now at the plate, Matt Olson. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tapper up the line. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. So now it's Mark Canha. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curve.
High and deep to center field. Back goes Joyce. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. It's a solo shot for Mark Canha, his second home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Now batting, right fielder.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Weak chopper up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Lucroy. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin mentally.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping up now, Adam Engel, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And
that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Canha is in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So digging in now, Yohan Moncada. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a high strike there, 0-1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely. Here's Jed Lowry now. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. 24 home runs for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Mark Canha, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
2-1. Olsen at second with 2 down. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Joyce. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer through 5. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll stand in against Trevor Cahill to get the inning underway. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Davidson, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Canha going back on it at the track. The wall. Gone!
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
1-2.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch that can't do much.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But Jay Spry is on his way into the ball game now as he'll be making his 50th.
57. Right.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing by Piscotty, and this is driven to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Joyce is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. He doubled his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 0-1 on its way. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next will be the designated hitter, Dustin Garneau. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Kevin Segrist gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 41.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Lucroy gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Garneau is retired, and there's 1 away. Here's Matt Joyce now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, Giro, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got it.
Ouch, that one hit him. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Trevor Rosenthal takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kenna on the move. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 10.
Digging in, Yohan Moncada. He went down on strikes last time up. Swing, and he missed that time. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. So stepping in, Jose Abreu. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
No balls and a strike to count. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be. Not even close.
And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Davidson. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. White Sox pick up just the one. 8th inning coming up. Aaron Bummer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Aaron.
The left-handed hitting and Drew Benintendi stands in. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Keon Broxton is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, the ball flying out at near record pace.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Joyce is there. 2 gone.
The batter, designated
At
hitter.
the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Here's a high pop-up. Abreu is under it, and that ends the inning. Keon Broxton will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
In now, Wellington Castillo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. In there for strike 1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kenna is there. 2 gone. And here now is Dustin Garneau. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3. Luis Avilan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Mark Hanna will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. If he can find a gap somewhere, he'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Drives it out to deep right center field.
Chasing after it is Joyce.
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Sandy Leon will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And that misses inside, 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Kenna, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. The 3-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Joyce is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's set and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Sandy Leon will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching.
Digging in, Matt Joyce. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Now to the plate, Adam Engel. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Tough slider down low for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
This is on the ground over to first. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Ready now, Yohan Moncada. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Santiago Tessia will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ballgame. 0-1 the count. Popped him up. Hernandez has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
11-6 the final score in this ball game. The Oakland A's blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Trevor Cahill earns win number 4 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts.